Hi guys, my name is Rose and welcome to Balling on a Budget. So welcome back to my channel guys. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that I can relate with. Yeah, I can deeps this topic. Basically today we're talking about impulse control. I've kind of mentioned it before, but I used to have a little bit of a shopping addiction. And in general, just, have a hard time denying myself the things that I want. That's why today we are going to be looking at impulse control and how we can start to get a handle on it, especially when it comes to shopping. So guys, I have to be honest for a real sec. It is about halfway through the month and I fell off my budget. I'm really disappointed in myself. But I fell off my budget. I was just scrolling on Instagram the other day and the 50% off misguided sale came up. Not gonna lie, I just lost all composure. I was like, stop, drop and roll. Where is my laptop? I'm going on my wish list. I'm getting that stuff. So went a bit ham on misguided, but it's alright, it can be rectified, and that's what these videos are for, I guess. I'm helping you guys, I'm helping me, we're gonna grow together, which is why my first tip for dealing with impulse control when it comes to shopping is to get rid of those marketing messages. I see you, ASOS, I see you, misguided, you popping up in my emails, in my DMs, even on Facebook Messenger, on my promoted tweets, but you know what? I'm gonna block all of y'all. I'm unsubscribing from your emails. I am blocking you on Instagram. Every time I see a promoted tweet or a promoted post, guess what I'm gonna do? Report. I am getting rid of all of it. You're dead to me. I love you, but you're hurting me. Goodbye. So tip number 2, play the waiting game. If you ever get those desires where you're like, oh my gosh, I want this thing right this second, right now, I must have it, I would definitely say wait about 2 weeks. Some people even recommend 30 days. This kind of gives your endorphins a chance to, calm the hell down. And it lets you know whether that thing is actually something you really want or need, or whether it's just an impulse buy. Okay, so tip number 3. If you feel in a shopping mood and you're just like, I really want to buy something, flee the situation. Like, that means distract yourself. Get up, go read a book, shut your laptop. Or in some cases, you may actually need to flee. So, tip number 4, remove all your payment information from your online accounts and switch off contactless on your phone. So this means, logging out from PayPal on all your browsers and devices, removing your saved credit cards on Amazon and your other shopping accounts, switching off contactless on your phone when you're out. I kind of touched upon this on my last video, but essentially it gives you more processing time to think if that's a thing that you actually need. And half the time, especially when you're shopping online, if you have to go to your bag, get your card out and manually type out the details, you might actually just be like, oh, it's not worth it, and abandon the purchase and stick to what you should be spending. Tip number 5, no new items of clothing unless you can think of at least 8 outfits that you already own that thing will go with. That way you stop buying, unnecessary fast fashion items that you only wear once and, never wear again. And you actually start to build a cohesive wardrobe that works together. So tip number 6 is to think about things in terms of their opportunity cost. So opportunity cost means what could you be doing instead with that money? I like to think of this in about 3 different ways. The first way is to think about it in terms of how much would that money be worth in 2030? And very quickly, this kind of alright top that I kind of like is not worth £200 of 2030 money. It's like, get real. No, not doing that. The second way I like to think about it is in terms of what is that thing's value in terms of my favorite things. So anyone that knows me knows I love popcorn and a good bottle of Moscato wine. So I try and think of that item in terms of how much popcorn and Moscato could I get with instead. And very quickly, popcorn and Moscato always wins. But then you have to go through the sadness that, you know, you're not actually getting the Moscato or the popcorn. But it's all right because you still have your money. So tip number 7, get to the root of why you have this impulse control issue. For me, I had to kind of come to the hallowing realization that I actually used it as an emotional crutch. Whenever I get sad or, you know, depressed or something bad happened to me, I'd just be like, oh, I'll have a quick walk around town, and I'd end up with, you know, 10 bags of shopping. And I was using it to deal, instead of dealing with the emotions, to get a temporary high from, you know, the joy of shopping or the joy of getting these things. And on a more serious note, impulse control or lack thereof can actually be a symptom of some more serious mental conditions, especially depression and bipolar disorder. So I'd really, you know, take a minute to really evaluate your reasons and see if you potentially need help. So there you go, guys. Those are my top tips for dealing with impulse control when it comes to shopping. These definitely helped me when I was in the midst of my addiction, and I think I definitely need a refresh as well. If you guys have any tips that have been helpful for you that you think other people will enjoy, please leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, like and subscribe, and if you think anyone else would enjoy this video, do share, you know, help a sister out with her views, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.